Let's talk about Shakespeare and censorship. I'm Jason Jung. I make videos about the art of storytelling and the craft of writing. So be sure to do this, then click on that. And if you like the video, give it one of these and do this. In America, where the Constitution guarantees us freedom of speech, the concept of censorship can seem criminal, subversive, even immoral. But if you were living during Shakespeare's time, censorship was just the price of producing and writing plays. The Master of Revels. In Shakespeare's time, the Master of Revels controlled everything in the theater, when it opened, when it closed, and which plays could get produced. Most importantly, you had to hand in all manuscripts to the Master of Revels, and then the Master of Revels would mark it up and hand it back to you, and you were supposed to make those changes. Falstaff. One of Shakespeare's most popular characters is the product of censorship. In Henry IV, Shakespeare created a character named John Oldcastle. Problem is, there was actually a John Oldcastle. And though he was dead, his family felt that Shakespeare was somehow slighting him and his family. So Shakespeare changed the name of the character to John Falstaff. Falstaff proved to be so popular that Queen Elizabeth commanded Shakespeare to write a play in which Falstaff was the central character. That play is The Merry Wives of Windsor, in which the character of Falstaff is transported 200 years into the future, where he gets drunk and tries to seduce a lot of women. In other words, Shakespeare produced the first time travel comedy about 400 years before the hot tub time machine. Isle of Dogs. No, I'm not talking about the Wes Anderson movie. Isle of Dogs was a play written in 1597 by Ben Jonson and Thomas Nash. It lasted only one performance. It was a satirical comedy that managed to make a lot of people very angry. The play was confiscated, the two authors were arrested, and there's no surviving copy of this play. John Stubbs. 1597 was a tough year for censorship in England. In addition to The Isle of Dogs, printer John Stubbs published a pamphlet in which he accused Queen Elizabeth of having an affair with Philip of Anjou of France. He also accused Philip of Anjou of giving Queen Elizabeth an STD. The Queen was not happy. She had the pamphlets burned, she had Stubbs arrested, and in November of that year, his right hand was cut off and the end was seared with a hot poker. If you want to learn more about William Shakespeare and his life and works, I suggest reading Peter Ackroyd's biography, or 1599, A Year in the Life of William Shakespeare by James Shapiro. You can get links to buy both books below, and if you use those links, you'll help support the channel. If you have any suggestions on videos you'd like me to make, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.